Hi guys, it's me, Jeannie, the Witch of Boise, and I'm here to do the 2025 yearly tarot forecast for the collective. I'm so excited. I love doing this. This is actually how I get the year's energy as well as each individual month of 2025 energies, as well as the card of the day. These are the videos that this is how I get the card of the day that's featured on my Instagram and Facebook stories. So if you want to have a little sneak peek on what the energy for 2025, and this is going to be for the collective, but the energies for each month and the year, this is the video for you. So make sure you hit the subscribe, comment below, tell me what you are most excited for 2025, or if there's a specific month you're looking forward towards and wanting to know what the energies are for. Now, if you want your own personalized 2025 yearly tarot forecast, please book on my website, which is witchofboise.com. That's all one word, Witch of Boise. That is my handle as well on Instagram, Witch of Boise, all one word, and everywhere else. So I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, I'm everywhere. So go check me out there. Right now I am, and then that is one of the kitties. That is actually Jinx. This is a new member of my family I got this year. He's 4 months old. You're gonna hear them or see them. They are on one right now. So I do apologize. If I hear some, sorry, I just threw that. Ugh. If you hear some background noise, I'm gonna try to announce it so you know what it is. But they are definitely playing pretty hard right now. So, yeah, so hopefully you can see Boo. But yeah, there's two of them, Jinx and Boo. And then I have Miko. She's over there. And then Zero is in his kennel pouting. He might make an appearance too. But right now we're going to be using the Witch's Tarot deck. I'm just shuffling. And we are going to change the... they are going crazy right now. I'm going to change the angle so you can kind of see what is going on. So I'm going to put this on a quick pause, and then you're going to see me shuffle and do all the fun stuff. All right. So again, we're using the Witch's Tarot deck today. Any sort of flyers you'll see like that, we do want to take note, that is the Page of Swords. They might come back up. That's the one thing about tarot and doing tarot for so long. There's the 10 of Cups, 5 of Wands, the Fool, is that if the message is going to be like meant to be, it will be meant to be. It will come back up, like guaranteed. So, I'm just doing some shuffling, and then I'm going to do a quick little different shuffle, which is just kind of like this. Just going all over the place. Whoops. All right, so now what I'm going to do is cut the deck. Okay, that's the cats. They are getting in stuff. Oh, Lord. Okay, so making sure that is flipped over. So what I'm going to do is cut this deck into 3. And then one of the ones, that's going to be the year card. And then the 2 other ones, we'll cut those individually into 6, and that's all 12 of our months. Oops. Cats are still making a lot of noise in the background, so do not worry, they are just playing pretty hard. Ace of Swords. This is for for the collective 2025 yearly tarot forecast. Okay, I think that is good. Okay, so I'm going to go right here, and then right here. So this is going to be our card of the year. Okay. All right. Now, as you can see, I'm just taking that first card off and discarding the rest of it. So typically I like to do for this collective one is wait for the end, but I kind of want to do this differently because I want to feel the energy throughout the year. So for the collectives 2025, our card of the year is, oh my God. Oh no! It is the worst card imaginable. We have the 10 of Swords. Oh Lord. That's not good, guys. The 10 of Swords is an energy. This is my least favorite card. This can be sudden death, betrayal, heartbreak, backstabbing. This is really icky energy. The good news about it, because every card has a positive and a negative. The good news about it is that we are learning our lesson from the end of the cycle. So this is just telling us too that this is towards an end of a cycle, but this is not great energy. I'm really curious to see what the rest of the cards are in here. Hold on, the cats are getting into the garbage, so I'm gonna just put you on a quick pause. Okay, just had to strongly word to get off this stuff. But yikes, guys, this is not great. And I'm laughing because I think you're to a point where all you can do is laugh. Oh my gosh, this is no. I'm gonna be really honest with you. This is the first time I have pulled this card through all of my personal readings and private readings that have had this as a year. So I'm a little weary. I'm a little scared. Just gonna be really honest with you, and I'm not trying to do like fear mongering or anything like that. Again, there is positives of this. And let's try to heal from whatever this is going to be happening. But this is kind of a scary card. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Well, shoot. We're gonna continue forward, and our January card of 2025 is going. We're gonna start off strong, and that's gonna be Justice, our first major arcana, but in the reverse. So we are feeling injustice, and the balance of karma and justice is off. There's a lot of lying, a lot of being untruthful, a lot of bending laws and manipulation. This is not good. This is not good energy, especially, and that's where I kind of wanted to do this card first, to base these energies off of each other. And this is not a good sign. This is not good in the sense of this can be a setup for that betrayal and that backstabbing energy. So it's very much lies and untruths. Then we have February, and we are going to be going into the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords was my card of 2020. Of the year of 2020, and a lot of this is dramatics and anxiety, depression, and it's kind of getting caught up in the drama of things and not looking at the reality. So for some, you might see yourself that things are not as bad as they seem. It's a lot of times it's like in your head, or you're building it up more than it is. I think the only thing that, again, it's worrisome for the card of the year energy, because there might be some sort of reason of why. Stop it. Sorry, the cats are growling at each other. You stop. But it's worrisome because it just feels like there is a warrant. There's a warranted feeling of that Ten of Swords energy. Now, again, this is for the collective, so it doesn't necessarily mean that everyone is going to feel this way. It is us as a group. But let's hope that things start to change, okay? Let's go to March. March is good. It is a lot of sword energy already. And let's just kind of go back on this a little bit. The sword, the Justice is having a sword in her hand, and we have the 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and now we have the 4 of Swords. Now, this is a really good card that is about rest and relaxation and also taking a break. This is an energy of vacation, taking time off. So it's a really good time to rest in March. April, we have another sword, the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is not taking, it's kind of like there's a serious tone when this is in the upright and very straightforward, really cold, kind of bitchy. In the reverse, this is a lot more fun, a lot more like letting loose a little bit. And it's also just kind of, it's not necessarily letting go of responsibilities, but like not being so rigid. Now, for some of the collective, this can also be this can be signifying that a long-term status, stop. Sorry, the cat. A long-term relationship status of being single is over. It might be someone that has been divorced, or just has been single for a really long time, and it's now ending in April of 2025. All right, May, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So the 5 of Pentacles is about it's being left out in the cold. There's a lot of things where you could be financially unexpected charges. A lot of times it's kind of like when you have car problems, like your money's already tight and then something happens and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the worst time for this to happen. This is also a pregnancy card too. So if you are not wanting to get pregnant, make sure that you're extra careful in May. This is also the signifying card of it's spring will come. Winter does not last forever. So even though you might be experiencing some financial hardships or hardships in general, it's just knowing that it's not going to last forever, and that the cycle will change, but it's going to be a little rough in May. June, we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So the 6 of Pentacles in reverse is about an imbalance. There is an energetic imbalance. You might not be receiving a lot of abundance, or you might not be receiving things back to you. It's also because you're not giving things back. So this is all about give and take. So you have to make sure that if you are wanting abundance to come to you, that you are also giving. So this is a really good time to really be looking into donating money, resources, time, volunteer work, things like that, where we can actually get this energy to come back, because it is definitely stopping. There is something where money is not coming towards you, or earthly matters in that sense. You're not giving towards it, and that's the huge thing. So it's just very much a disconnect. So it's very important to be giving back to your community, to people around, in order to get something back, but also do it in a with kindness and with pure intent. If you're going at it purely to be like, well, I'm broke, so I'm just going to volunteer my time to get unbroke, that's not the right mindset. However, I do feel like even with that, you do get a little bit of that flow back into it, but you want to have a good intentions to it, that you are wanting to do it to help other people. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so let's kind of discuss really quickly the first part of the year. I just want to say, yikes! What the hell? This is not good. I am not feeling great. This is like the first of these readings this year. And I think ever that I've felt this badly about each individual month. Besides March. March is looking real pretty right there. So let's enjoy March. But lots of sword energy that's happening. We have with Pentacles, which is about earthly matters and finances. These are not good placements either. So it's just not looking good. And to be quite honest, it does feel very chaotic. And I think that's kind of the best way to describe the energy of these cards is chaotic. I usually like to feel the energy and flow of it. There's a lot of times where there's some people, bless me. There's some people's energies where it's like really, really fast and then it stops, or it's kind of like a roller coaster. This doesn't even feel like it's on a track. It feels like it is all over the place. And it's kind of, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of scary for me as just reading these cards. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you should be afraid or be scared of it. I just know that I have not come across an energy that I'm feeling quite like this. And so this is actually very bothersome to me. But we're in this together. So, let's continue to see what is going to happen in 2025, the end of the year. So we have July, and that is this good sign. We have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is about, creative energy. This is fire and passion. And, this is a very good time to be creative and do creative outlets. So, all of this crap that's happening the first part of the year, you might even be inspired to create art or create something with your talents, or even discover new things that you'd like to create. The one thing, because again, like every card has positives and negatives, the one thing we have to be really careful with the King of Wands is that passion. The passion is so fiery. Passion doesn't just mean sexual energy or a good passion. It can be a fiery hatred and anger as well. So it's just making sure that we are harnessing that passion and that fire and not getting that over amount to that hatred or negative aspect of this card. Then we have August, and we have the Five of Wands. So first off, the Five of Wands is going to be this is going to be a reminder of themes that we have learned through 2024. This is our 2024 card as a collective. So there's some sort of lessons here within that year that we need to, that might just reappear where maybe we didn't learn from, or it reminds us of that 2024. Now, this can also be a energy of competition or petty drama. So there can be something where you might be and this is wand energy too. So you have inspired yourself and created something that your light is burning really brightly, and others see that and are trying to compete or steal your ideas or do things that are similar with you. And it's important at this time, if that is what is happening, to not engage too much into it. You need to focus on yourself and not get into the mess that will come out of if you start to engage in a petty competition or even drama, because that's what it can lead to. I always look at this card and I always think of these guys in the background, and they're just watching these people just get into fights and whatnot, and they're just watching. And I like always kind of say, where let's be these people in the background and like watch it all happen, but like not get involved in it. Now we have September, and that is our second major arcana of the year, and that is the Lovers in reverse. So this is a couple different things. This can be a disillusion or a breakup of a relationship, a partnership. It doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, but it's definitely a break into that. Now, this is also a time where you might be given a decision that feels like it's divine thing, where it just like everything kind of worked out in this really crazy way, and it's the universe working, and you decided to go against it, or you decide to not take the chance for it, and it's just gonna kind of like shatter what could have been, or what was to come. So it's very much this is going to be a big pivotal moment for a lot of people, in the sense of like, I should have taken that. I should have done that. It's going to be almost like the one that got away energy. It might not be right away. It might be one of those things where you're like, thank God it's over. And then you're going to be looking back on it and being like, oh man. And now this doesn't necessarily, again, it is the Lovers, but it doesn't necessarily mean that has to deal with romance or, romantic partners or anything like that. It can be opportunities that are coming towards you. So it could even be like a job opportunity or a opportunity to move, things like that, and you didn't take it. So I think it's very important to really view those opportunities during this time, and don't decline things lightly. I think that's going to be the big thing. Don't decline things lightly. And it doesn't mean, too, that this is the go for it card. There could be something that you do decline it and it actually ends up really good down the line. But it's just something where you're going to have a little bit of a heartbreak over this. Then we have October and Seven of Swords. We got another Swords. This is about healthy boundaries. So there's going to be an energy that is pressing the borders or pressing boundaries and are seeing how far they can go. And this is really sneaky, really conniving energy. So you have to be very, very careful, and you need to make sure that your healthy boundaries are up and that you are not sacrificing them for other people. That can be someone that's coming into your life, or current relationship or partnership. It can be work, that kind of thing. So you just want to be very, very careful and cautious, and don't compromise your boundaries. Then we have November, and that is going to be the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles can be a couple different things. It can be about being frugal. It can be about getting on a really tight budget where money is tight. However, it is also holding on to things that no longer serve you because you don't want to let them go. This is going to be baggage, like emotional baggage that you are intentionally holding on that no longer serves you, but maybe that there's a grudge or there is something where you do not want to let go. So it is really important during this time to let go of what no longer serves you. This is a good time to purge things that don't serve you. It's also a good time to reevaluate a budget, but also like don't be so tight on your budget if you can. The more frugal you get, which is great to be frugal, but the more you are not going to receive. It comes back to that energetic exchange. If you do not give out anything, you're not going to receive anything. So if you're holding on to stuff and holding on to energies, you're not going to get anything, and that's what you're going to have. And for some of you, you might be totally fine with that, but for most, you're going to want to have more or want to have success in a certain area, and you're going to have to let go. You're going to have to let go of insecurities or things that have happened in the past. You're going to have to let it go. So that's going to be a really important lesson in November. Then we have December, and that is our third major arcana, and that's going to be the Hermit. The Hermit, this is a really great card to end on this really crazy year. So the Hermit is about being alone. It's about soul searching. It's about diving deep in the depths of your soul and yourself and shining a light on things that you might know that are there. Some might not even know it. But it's shining a light on things that haven't seen the light in a very long time or ever. And so this is also just kind of trying to find the truth of different aspects. And I think it's very interesting on how we start this year to how we end this year. And I think that is really promising with how crazy this year is seeming for the collective and how we're ending on the Hermit. And it's finding a light. So with darkness and with tragedy and everything, there's always a light to find. And I think it's just, it's a good reminder to never give up and know that there's always a chance to improve and to find ourselves. We might really feel lost or have been lost these last years, or this year we just kind of completely lost our freaking minds, and it's trying to find ourselves again. So this is a really good energy to end this year on. So let's kind of go over really quickly the end of the year, and then let's kind of do a debrief of everything. So we have really fast movement that is happening right here. So like this is all chaos to me. There's chaos, except there's like a stop where it's like, here's a break, and then chaos. Then it kind of goes into fast. So we're on a track. Not this one's off the track. This is actually on a track, and we are going a lot quicker. And then we're kind of getting a little bit derailed. Something kind of goes off the rail a little bit, and we get a major slowdown. So the energy is going to be crazy fast, and then we have a slowdown. And I think this slowdown is going to really help us process what is happening up here. There's major stuff that is happening the beginning of this year because the energy is all over the place. And now it's kind of honing in on it. And it's I feel like this is like, I don't want to sound crazy, but it feels like there's like a revolution that's going on, and this is going to be a renaissance of art, a renaissance of creation too, of a lot of stuff that's going on. This can be protests too. This can be a lot of things that are getting, that's going to come out of this first part of it. And like, I'm getting goosebumps. But it's gonna be a really weird energy at the end of it, because then it just goes into this really beautiful like art renaissance, and this can be music too, and like just everything. And then just something happens with the collective, and it just kind of like really slows down, and then it's like, what the heck just happened? I'm as a whole of the year, I'm the more I'm looking at it, the more concerned I'm getting. But I feel more concerned of the first part of the year rather than the last part. But I think we just need to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves, and that we are we need to be truthful and honest and live in the base of reality. Also, find joy in things too. I think it's going to be difficult during this time to find joy. I wish this was a better reading. I'm going to be really honest with you. Yikes. I mean, that's like the best way I can describe it. But I'm a pretty positive person, and I know that we will get through this together. But and I think that there is going to be some highlights in here. But I'm kind of concerned for us, and that's okay to feel that way. Again, I don't want to be like freaking anyone out or make anyone feel a certain type of way. But I'm a little anxious about this, and that's okay to feel that way. But anyways, I'm going to be doing my cards of the day for my Instagram and Facebook. I'm going to start filming those this year. I want to do some pick a card readings. I want to film more a little bit on YouTube. I have some really big ideas for Witch of Boise, so I'm hoping that will help us, you know, especially like with how crazy this year is going to be. I really want to be a guiding light for people and be there to, you know, help people see that it's going to be okay, even with adversity, even when you get the freaking 10 of Swords as the card of the year. But again, like I said at the beginning of this is the end of a cycle. So we're learning from this. But just with that being the overall energy, I'm on not great. And even if we're taking that off the board and we're seeing this kind of energy, it's still not a great year energy for the collective. But that doesn't necessarily mean that each personal person can have a really good year too. It's just us as a collective. So, yeah, let's see what happens. But I'm gonna just move this up here. Get the cat tree. And then there's the kitties. Aw, see, they're being snuggle bugs. Well, thank you so much for watching this train wreck happen. I appreciate it. I appreciate all your support and the people that have supported me throughout the years. I appreciate it. I thank you so much for following and interacting, booking with me too. That's awesome. I love my clients. I love doing these readings. I don't love it when it's like this, but that's okay. That's okay. But anyways, I hope you have a great 2025. If you are interested in doing your own personalized yearly tarot forecast, go check out my website, witchofboise.com. What you will get is a video just like this with a PDF form that has it all written down, so you can watch your reading if you'd like, or you can just read your report, and it just kind of combines everything. It's really, really cool. I'm also trying to like redo a little bit of the report, make it more robust. It is pretty big right now, but I want it to be like even cooler. So I'm hoping to get that done, but my price has not changed on that. Besides that one year that I didn't have filming, so it was like half price. So it will always be at $50. I don't care what happens. It's always going to be a $50 charge. So, yeah, just feel free to go, book that if you're interested. If not, you can definitely go follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, and follow my, card of the days too, to kind of get your daily card reading fix. I do that every single day. Very rarely do I not do it. Sometimes life happens, but for the most part, it's on there. So anyways, hey, thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.